Big Local SW11 is a project that was set up by the government in 2010 in which they identified 150 of the most deprived communities in the UK. After we applied, Big Local awarded SW11 £1 million for a 10-year programme. How do you tackle societal level issues, massive challenges with only £1 million, which works out at £87 per person? You can only do that if you can mobilise other resources. So we decided to try and work with as many groups and organisations in Battersea as we possibly could. I think it's had a massive impact, but not in the way you might imagine.
Brought together several different organisations that came together tackling loneliness and isolation, also mental health, in one combined goal about making our community stronger and more resilient.
Well, the key aims were always strengthening the community, creating opportunity, raising aspiration, and really connecting.
What Big Local has done is they have connected all the different organisations that do great work in Battersea, which means that we get to reach more people, we get to help more people.
So we use the money as a means to an end rather than an end in itself. So everything we've been doing is about working in partnership with other groups and organisations. And in that regard, we've made a massive difference because we've set up Battersea Alliance.
Battersea Alliance is a number of organisations who decide to come together because it gives them better voice. It also gives them opportunities to help move clients from one service to another.
They're established organisations, they're larger than some of the smaller community groups so that they can actually share capacity and build capacity in the smaller groups.
We've become a part of Battersea Alliance because we knew that whilst we're good at what we do, we only do a small part of it, whereas through the Alliance we're able to offer so much more.
The community voluntary sector, because of its relationships out in the community, would stand more of a chance affecting things like isolation, loneliness and mental health challenges than anything else. That set of themes became the common bond that helped bring the Alliance together. This is about culture change. What could we do as the community, as a collective, to try and change the culture and persuade the policymakers and the funders and the potential investors in Battersea of the strength of our case?
I do think we need to radically rethink how we work with communities, so we really need to build that social fabric back up, prioritising partnerships. We can't do it alone.
We also have a community belonging forum. People who are within the community have got wonderful ideas. We can support them to make those ideas a reality and bring their visions to life.
When you start up as a small organization, you don't know where to go for fundings because you don't have an income. Big Local, CBF and Battersea Alliance have helped me so much.
The name of my charity is Ago Empowerment Network. We support families from underprivileged backgrounds who have English as a second language.
My name is Diaba. I've set up a disco dance club for the over 40 people who are not able to go to regular clubs. I was having to fund the disco myself from my own pocket. So I went to Big Local and Community Belonging Forum, and they started me with funding, and they've been so supportive. The whole idea is to help people who are not able to go out, who are lonely. This is a way to help them recover their confidence and feel part of the community.
My name is Nasia and I run Fitwell out of Battersea Mosque. It is an exercise and wellbeing class for women of all diversities, but particularly applying to women that wear the hijab.
So we're down at Carney's Community Centre where we're running one of our free boxing fitness sessions. The main goal is for them to be feeling like they're a part of something, feeling good about themselves and most importantly improving their self-esteem, self-confidence.
I like how the community is very close and they make everyone feel so welcome.
Carney's is like my second home to me and I come here every day.
Carney's community, when I first came here I didn't really have that much self-esteem. I feel like it made me more confident.
A lot of the young people that we work with, we will get referrals from other members from Battersea Alliance, but also we'll be able to link our young people into some of the other youth and community centres.
My name is Senia Dedic. I am a founder and chair of Women of Wandsworth. We became members of Big Local SW11 because we were experienced in all the problems that our community had, and I think we had solutions as well. Our intergenerational project has started to solve the loneliness and isolation problem in our community, where elderly in the lodges and sheltered accommodations live alone without a family, started cooking together and eating together with the children from abroad who had their grandparents abroad and had no experience with elderly people.
We've had loads of programmes, loads of events. The Battersea Community Festival is to showcase and celebrate the very best of Battersea.
I'm here at the Battersea Community Festival and it is amazing. It's wonderful to see so many people here having a great time.
Over the course of the day, thousands of people come. It's a real feel of community.
These kind of events really strengthen communities. People can get to talk to each other, meet each other, and it's great to see how diversity is our strength.
We're very much believers of everybody working together, and here at the Battersea Community Festival you can see that it has worked.
The Big Local SW11, we've got 1 year left. It's been a great success. And its legacy, the Battersea Alliance, will be proof of that.
The hope is that with Big Local going and Battersea Alliance continuing, that we're able to spread further and wider so that our links and connections are not just going to be with a few of the organisations within Battersea, but all of the organisations that Big Local initially targeted and the new ones that are coming up.
The fact that Battersea Alliance will continue the work that Big Local SW11 has been doing is fantastic because the work cannot stop.
The big challenge for us is to challenge the culture. Take the learning, embed it into the new culture of the local authority, of the private sector, the corporate sector, which will involve, hopefully, significant new investment in the community.
Ultimately, that's how we thrive as a society, with shared endeavour, shared tasks, and everybody benefits. That's what the Battersea Alliance does. It's about how you turn up in your community in a human way to create the world that we all want.
Moving forward, they're in a powerful position, really, to ensure that the gains made from the last 10 years of the Big Local in Battersea will actually be sustained.
We are looking now to be able to continue all those projects that we started and to be working together to make sure that those projects are continuing and are sustainable.
Our job was to try and rebuild social capital, to strengthen the communities and restore power back into the communities, and that's what we've been doing with our £1 million by mobilising financial resources and the resources of the partners.
The wonderful thing about Battersea is we have a great community spirit and also great community infrastructure. Why that's important is bringing us together.
All people, regardless of where they come from, have the right to live to their fullest potential. And our job as a community is to try and remove the barriers that prevent people from reaching their potential. And that's really what we're trying to do.
We've strengthened the community, and I think that legacy will stay.